तो चढ़ने दो। हाँ वो तो जो भी होगा, ये खाऊं ना खाऊं, इडली खाऊंगा।
Hello,
This is
can
from
you hear us?
Schrodinger's book. Throughout history, the teaching of ethics is always a
नहीं, यहाँ बायोप्सी कराने के पीछे उसका रीजन वही था कि जो ये ब्लीड हुआ है ना, फिर उसकी वजह से वायरल इन्फेक्शन हो जाता है, वो चेक करना चाह रहा है वो।
Sorry, anybody? Yeah, you can
अब वो
mute
मुझे
yourself.
पता नहीं,
Others can
लेकिन
mute.
मतलब इसका पॉइंट यही था,
Yeah, others can
इसीलिए
mute.
इंसिस्ट कर रहा था।
Mr. Rahul, can you mute yourself?
Yeah, Bharadwaj, please stop and
It's
share
essentially
only the
saying
full screen window.
either social or solitary.
Yeah, please stop sharing
And
and share only the PowerPoint window.
Need for ethics
Okay.
follows from our biological transformation from solitary.
Are you able to see that now?
Yes.
You are able to see the full screen?
Yes, it is visible, sir.
Okay, great. Yeah, let me know when we can start.
तुम चाय पीने जा रहे हो, जाओ।
We can start, or anybody would be giving that information. Go ahead. Rahul.
Yes sir, I'm sorry sir for the interruption before. I did not realize my mic was on.
Anybody would be. We can start, or how is it?
No sir, we can start.
Okay, good afternoon. Yeah, great. Thanks for giving us an opportunity here. I'm Bharat, and I head the AI and Analytics Solutions and Delivery for TCS. And today thanks a lot for IIT team for inviting me for this important knowledge transfer session. I believe that this is one topic which is really making a difference, making a disruption in the in the AI space. And that's why I was very keen to take up this topic and discuss with all of you. So the main reason for starting this is it's basically we have a huge potential in front of us, and the technology is being mature, and that's a reason it is. Yeah, any issues? Yeah. Okay, so the main reason why we are talking about this topic is the the technology is actually uh, uh, getting mature, and it is disrupting the space. And that's why I thought I should discuss with you all, so that when you look at from a holistic perspective, you are able to uh, not only from your AI insights and understanding your learning ability, but also you're able to appreciate how business, technology, and consumer preferences are at colluding at one point, and that's where it is creating this kind of large waves and disruption. Okay, yeah. So the main idea of the today's topic is transforming customer experience with Google CCAI. CCAI is Contact Center AI. So transforming customer experience. What do we mean by transforming customer experience? If you see the customer care area, it's like more of an area where there's a lot of transformation happening, but this one transformation is actually a major transformation. So that's why it is the customer care area and how that whole technology transformation is happening and how we can leverage this technology transformation from a conversational AI, speech to text, and text to speech to benefit from this technology innovation. So what I wanted is like planning is more about the flow of the presentation is about why is conversational AI relevant in the current business context? See, this is a very important topic because there are so many AI technologies which are going very well. But why are we talking about conversational AI? That's the main thing which we wanted to talk about. Uh, if you look at, it can be a recommendation engine, or it can be a fraud detection, or it can be a text matching, it's image matching, or a vision API. So many things are going very well. But this conversation AI space is also doing very well. And that is disrupting the space. And that's the main reason I'm just talking about that. And why is Google dominating this market? Because Google has been in the consumer segment. Now it has entered this enterprise segment, and because of the technology leadership it is dominating the market. And then what we will do is, I just quickly tell about how TCS is disrupting the space, but I'll not go into the detail because of the confidentiality reasons. I'll just give an idea about what TCS is doing into that. Okay, and then if you have time, we can have do Q&A sessions, question and answers if time permits. That's a basic flow. Okay.
Bharat, we cannot see the presentation.
Yeah, are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, basically I'm talking about why is conversational AI relevant, then why Google is conversational AI or contact center AI is dominating the market, and what is TCS doing to disrupt the space, and more about question and answers. So just to give you an idea about this one, see, when you look at maybe years back, one important transformation was like when they moved the call center to offshore. Like this is a very important aspect. Like this was a significant thing when you move that the customer care operations to offshore. And this is a significant cost saving. This is one major disruption. But then after that, if you see that over the years, there are innovations happening. There are a lot of automations happening. But one which we are seeing in the conversational space now is much more disruptive. That is why I just wanted to bring to your attention here. There are
Sorry
many
to interrupt. Can you make it a
things
full
which are
screen?
working very well in the space, but there are incremental
Hello.
Innovations. But this is a transformational innovation where the kind of the customer experience or the cost savings which
Excuse me, sir. Could you make the presentation a bit
is
full
very,
screen?
very high. So that is where it is different from the other conversational AI space which we are talking about. For other AI technologies and also in the conversational AI space which we are talking about. Okay. So that is one thing. Now let us look at it in a different context also. Now, why is it relevant in the current context? See, if you look at the current business, there's an increased labor shortage in the market. This is what we are witnessing here. Labor cost is also high, and in contact center space, it is also very high. Okay, 95% of the space cost is labor cost. So this is where the business are struggling. So they are definitely looking for cost savings, and with the maturity of the technology, we are able to bring in like 80% of the cost savings, which I'll talk about it a little bit later. And second important aspect is customer
Is sir disconnected?
Nothing is visible. Hello. Anyone hearing?
I think he got disconnected. Just wait for a few minutes, I think.
We are interacting through multiple channels.
No, I think it is lagging.
I mean,
not
more younger generation, they might prefer a chat or a social media chat, okay, or any other device also. Like, but then now, if you look at the traditional technologies, voice, video call, that still exists, okay, and the customers like you and me are becoming very, very demanding. We want the response immediately. We want it to be available right now. So that is one of the important parameters we have to consider. And we are at all the channels. We look at not only the email, the social media, the call center, the computer vision, and other areas also we look at it. The third important aspect is there is a technology maturity. Now, Google has been in the forefront of this technology maturity. Like it was initially more of a legacy telephony, and then now it has contact center as service, and then now it's a complete platform where you can quickly get everything done. So it's AI ready. It's every channel can use it. It mainly you can use the APIs and make it happen. Like connect with any of the use the APIs and connect with any of the backend systems or any of the systems which are needed. Yeah, definitely pay per use. It's a quick setup and it's like the scalable. The scalable part is a very important thing in this whole process. So when we look at this aspect, we see that its technology maturity is one of the important things. Like when you look at the speech to text or the NLU natural language understanding, Google has been at the forefront in this area. They have this deep minds. They have this Lambda technology and all this, and they've actually gone ahead in this area. And that's where, because of all three reasons, this is becoming very, very important from a business context.
Sir, your slides have gone again.
Okay. So just maybe quickly, I'll just go to how is the current state. The current state is you call the call center and then you dial one for the certain queries, dial two for certain queries, and then you look at, and finally when you dial 9, you will be connected to the human intervention, and then after that they will support you with the request, or if you are in a store,
Sir, can you
they
hear
might
us,
reconnect
sir?
you back to the
Hello.
call center and then back and forth. So this is actually a painful process. So this is what we have been used to now, but the way we will see it in the next 6 months to 1 year is completely different. It will be completely automated, and you would see that the voice bot is actually taking care of the entire request. So this is what we are witnessing. It will be like it will be completely automated. You will see that everything is end-to-end is automated with the backend systems and all, and it's a seamless experience which you will get. Okay. So this is what the whole process. It's not only when the call lands into the customer care center. It is all about like when the call lands in, how the instead of you asking something, the voice assistant will ask, what is the intent? What's the intention of your call? It'll understand the intent and understand the request, and then process the request based on the complete knowledge repository it has, and give you that in a very immediately, like within real time, it will be able to give that information. So that is the picture we are moving into. Okay, so now when we move from that kind of a legacy to a modern automated end-to-end automated solution, what is the challenges? So just
Hello.
check.
Sir, are you presenting something?
Okay.
Your screen is not visible.
Yeah, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, now it is okay. Yeah.
Sir, in between we lost you also. So you were not able to hear us at that time.
Some problem. Okay.
And the presentation is going away very frequently, actually. Every like 1 minute it is going away.
Is this visible now?
Yes, it is visible now.
It's gone again. Please stay to that window. It is gone again.
Yeah, visible. Okay, let me go ahead. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah,
That's not
Your
visible.
presentation is not visible, sir.
Screen is still not visible, sir.
Again, it has gone away.
Well, I'll just go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, now it is visible.
What are the challenges which we are seeing? And when we look at the challenges, what we are seeing here is like from a legacy system, when they're moving to it has built more about like a piecemeal approach. So they would look at one area of an automation and then try to do that automation, or they'll try to fix it from a narrow point of view. It's never thought from a end-to-end point of view, so that they can get transformational insights. So now the business driver in terms of cost and the significant cost savings, which I was mentioning in that slide, like 80% cost savings, which you can achieve. that is looking at it. Now they are ready to look at it from an end-to-end perspective and look at gaining the significant cost savings which they are envisioning now, which is what the business is also needing. Okay. So that is one aspect of it. Like the technology was, the legacy technology was like patchwork of systems. It was static voice and all these things, but that was not helpful from a end consumer perspective and also from a seamless experience and also from a cost perspective. So that is why it needs a solution which is like an end-to-end. It has to be like a complete end-to-end, and it has to take care of the scalability. It is the handling time is also reduced so that it is actually you are able to get this done very fast. Okay, and then it is completely self-service oriented. Okay, so that is very important from a solution perspective when you look at end-to-end solutions. Okay, and then you are able to get a lot of insights from the conversation. Like when a customer is chatting or when the customer is speaking, you're getting a lot of insights from the conversation. How are you able to mine that insights and then look at from a customer experience, how can you make it more personalized? So when you look at these aspects, it is all, this type of challenges cannot be solved with this piecemeal solutions. So that is why it is important to look at it from an end-to-end perspective and provide a solution which is seamless, and also it gives a seamless experience to the customer. Does it make sense? Yeah. So what are we suggesting? Like when we look at this, why is Google really at the forefront from a perspective of this conversational AI? Why is Google at the forefront? Google has done a lot of research to bring this speech to text API. You might have seen the voice assistant, Google Voice Assistant. It is available in YouTube, Google Meet, everywhere. So they've worked on this voice technology for a long time, and it is mature now. That was done in the consumer space, and they've taken that mature APIs, the solutions technology which they've done in the consumer space to the enterprise space. Okay. So just to give you that idea, so what is that the technology which is slightly, you have to look at this technology from three important aspects. Apart from other integration and everything, the main speech technology is a very important technology here. So the first is the speech recognition. So it should be able to, the technology should be able to recognize that, okay, this is the language, this is able to understand that language and then transcribe it. Like it has to give that speech to text. It is understanding the language and then it is transcribing into a text so that it's the whole message is understood. I mean, whole message is available now. And then now the next aspect is NLU, which is natural language understanding. This is a very important aspect because you are trying to understand the intent. The same order status can be said in a different way. Like they will just say, what is happening to my order, or what is the order status? When can I have the order get delivered? What is maybe when should the order be available? When can I start working on this? So there are different ways in which the order status itself can be asked. I mean, in our repository, we have like more than 300 plus ways of asking this simple order status of a product which we have ordered. Now that's where the Lambda models and the other models which we use are really useful here. that understands the intent. Capturing that intent is a very, very important thing. Then only we will be able to direct to the right teams to solve the issue. Okay, that is a very important technology. Okay. Then other part is the speech generation. Now this is a very important thing. Like when you get the response back from the automated voice assistant, you need to get it in a, like it is not a just a robotic static voice. It's not that. It is like as I'm speaking to somebody. It should be more human like. So that is a very important part, and that's where this WaveNet, what they've created, Google has created. It's almost like a human sounding voice. That is what is the important thing here. So when you're interacting with the call center, the automated voice assistant is able to understand. It's able to first recognize your voice, the language, everything. Then it's able to understand, and then it is able to speak back in a language which is comfortable for you. Like that's why the WaveNet becomes very, very important here. Okay. So other thing is, these are very important things. This is one important part of the speech to text process, conversational AI process. But there are other things which Google takes care. That is why it is able to look at it's being a leader in this space. It is not only that it has taken care from a NLU or a speech to text perspective, but also from an end-to-end contact center perspective, they've automated this process. So that is where it is making a difference to the business, and it is helping in terms of a personalized interaction, and also in terms of significant cost savings. Instead of having a human agent doing that, that will be done by the virtual agent. Okay, now I just wanted to bring that to your understanding here, because when you look at it from an end-to-end perspective, like you're looking at it from a voice, from multi-channel, all this you're coming into an IVR or a omni-channel space. So that is where we have got Google UJET, which is actually taking care of the previous IVRs and everything. That is like a platform. It takes care of all the voice calls in one platform. That is called a CCAI platform, contact center AI platform. And then it redirects that to the machine first. Here it understands that this is a call coming from a particular customer. It maybe immediately ask a few questions and validate it is the right customer. Then it will go into that machine first bot and understand in terms of what is the intent. Here the intent is captured here. Okay, yeah. Are you able to get this thing? Okay. Now that is a very important thing. You're capturing this intent. You've got the speech. You've converted that into text, and then you've captured that into an intent. And after that, you are able to I mean, in case you're able to,
Sorry to interrupt.
solve that, it's good. If it's not able to solve, it's deflecting to the right agent, and then from the agent, it is actually it is getting that automated process, and then it is completely solving whatever is required for the customer using the backend systems or other analytics.
Sorry to interrupt, Bharad. Your screen is stuck. Your presentation
So
is stuck.
here in agent also, it is agent if he wants to prompt or get an idea of what would really help for the customer, it is prompted with this agent assist solutions. Okay, so I'll quickly maybe do a demo so that you get a sense of what is that we are talking about. Okay. Let's stop the videos and start again. One second, I'm just, I don't know whether this can, yes, share system audio. Okay.
Hi Prisha, thanks for calling our phone company. How can I help?
Yeah, are you able to hear now? Yeah, are you able to now? Are you able to hear now? Okay, great.
Yeah.
So I think there's something it is stuck. Yeah. Okay. Whether you're able to see the video. I'll share the screen, entire screen.
I'd like to make a payment.
Great. Can you please verify your address?
15 State Street. Oh, and how much is it?
Virtual Agent provides immediate conversational support with customers directing the flow.
Your balance is $60. Do you want to pay with the account ending in 1337?
Yes, please.
Done. I've sent an email confirmation. Is there anything else?
Virtual Agent can take care of basic fulfillment on the spot.
Yes, actually, there's a $18 charge I don't recognize.
From last week? It looks like you exceeded your data limit.
Oh, that's not fair. I wasn't told.
Okay, let me transfer you to a specialist to help.
More complex cases are seamlessly handed off to a human agent.
Hi, Prisha. I'm Elliot. I see you're concerned about an extra data cost.
Yeah, I didn't know I went over and would have to pay.
Okay, I can waive the charges this time, but would you like to upgrade to unlimited data for just $5 more so it doesn't happen again?
Agent Assist listens in, giving real-time, step-by-step guidance.
Yes, please.
Okay, I've updated your plan. Is there anything else?
No, this was great. Thanks a lot.
Lastly, Insights gives you real-time visibility into key call drivers and sentiment.
Hello, sir. Nothing is visible.
Yeah, are you able to hear or no?
Yeah, I'm able to hear, but screen is not visible.
No. That are you able to see that that contact center?
No, sir. That some audio was there playing in the background, but the
audio is
screen.
not.
No video was
The
there.
screen is buffering only.
Oh, okay. There's some problem. Okay. Okay, there's some problem with that. Okay. So what I was trying to showcase is the audio where maybe Suraj, you have it handy so that you can quickly show that it's possible.
No, I don't have it right now.
You don't have it right now. Okay. Let me try it once again because when I'm connecting it, it is not showcasing. Okay, there's some problem. Okay, let me try again.
It is again buffering only.
Hi Prisha, thanks for calling our phone company. How can I help?
I'd like to make a payment.
Great. Can you please verify your address?
15 State Street. Oh, and how much is it?
Virtual Agent provides immediate conversational support with customers directing the flow.
Your balance is $60. Do you want to pay with the account ending in 1337?
Yes, please.
Done. I've sent an email confirmation. Is there anything else?
Virtual Agent can take care of basic fulfillment on the spot.
Yes, actually, there's a $18 charge I don't recognize.
From last week? It looks like you exceeded your data limit.
Oh, that's not fair. I wasn't told.
Okay, let me transfer you to a specialist to help.
More complex cases are seamlessly handed off to a human agent.
Hi, Prisha. I'm Elliot. I see you're concerned about an extra data cost.
Yeah, I didn't know I went over and would have to pay.
Okay, I can waive the charges this time, but would you like to upgrade to unlimited data for just $5 more so it doesn't happen again?
Agent Assist listens in, giving real-time, step-by-step guidance.
Yes, please.
Okay, I've updated your plan. Is there anything else?
No, this was great. Thanks a lot.
Lastly, Insights gives you real-time visibility into key call drivers and sentiment.
Not sure if you are able to. You are able to listen to that or no?
Yes, sir.
Are you, the audio you saw entire flow you are able to listen?
Only we listened, but there was nothing visible.
Oh, okay. There's some problem. Okay, fine. There is some buffering issues and all this. Okay, that's fine. I will send the link so that it's easier for you to go through that. It's a simple YouTube link so that you can
Yeah,
look at.
thank.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, now I'll just conclude. I know that we are having issues here. Okay. Okay, so now the next one here is. Are you able to see the screen, right?
No, sir, it's not visible.
It's not visible.
I think, can you disconnect once and rejoin? Then I think it will be working.
Sure. Okay, I'll just disconnect and then Yeah, are you able to hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, audible.
Okay. Video is not starting. Okay, videos. Okay, fine. So let me try to share the screen again.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, great. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes. It's
okay.
Fine.
So what I was saying is how Google makes a difference in the entire space is it automates the end-to-end process from once the call is landing in, and then the conversion from speech to text. And then once the text is available, how do we understand the intent? And then from the intent to completion of the customer call, or in case if there's a need to send to an agent, it sends that its routes to the correct agent, leveraging the backend systems, analytics engine, and the recording or any gamification, and then give that seamless experiences end to end, which there are many other players, point solutions and everything are there, but here Google provides from an end-to-end perspective. Okay. Other thing is this, so that is where it is the kind of huge cost savings they are able to get is because we are able to eliminate, automate, deflect the calls, enrich, and evolve. What does that mean is there are a lot of calls which can be directly handled by the bot. It's not a complex thing. So we just eliminate that. This is something which can be direct. And then, or if it is, I mean, not a, if it is a frequently asked question, it's already available as a ready-made answer. So it eliminates that. And then you're able to automate the whole process because voice bot is able to answer immediately. And then you're able to deflect in the sense it's like, see, because when you have to go to a particular team to get these answers, like a store or any other location, you are able to reach to the right team and then get this done. You don't need to go to multiple teams. Typically, what we have seen is once you call to the call center, it is directed to the stores, so the store brings it back, and then call center. This back and forth keeps happening. Then how you are able to enrich, and then how you are able to evolve. Enrich is like you are able to understand the customer insights, and you are able to make it more personalized. And evolve is you are a continuous, you have continuous feedback coming from the customer, which is helping you in terms of making the process robust and more personalized, so that the net promoter score is very high. And that's what we are looking at. Okay, so I know that we are at the top of our, so one is in this space, just to conclude, what I'm trying to say here is when we're designing this conversational AI, that complete process and everything, we should look at a few considerations. We should ensure that these are ensured and these are successful. So one is it needs to be a very simple experience. Customer doesn't want like very complicated things. He just wants very simple. He wants it. He's asking for a certain request, and that request needs to be fulfilled. So that is where this the self-service, task completion, all this to be done very seamlessly. And then intent recognition is a very important part. How do we are able to understand the intent, get things done? That is a very important part. And analytics, there are tons and tons of data available, recording data available. So how do we leverage that, run an algorithm to get that insights out of the customer conversations? This is a very important thing because companies are spending huge amount of money in understanding the customer and like tailoring the products according to what customers needs. So there's a lot of money spent on this, understanding the customer behavior, segmenting them, and then doing the right targeting, and ensuring that they are able to increase the sales. Okay. So routing is another aspect which you look at between handoff points or touch like when from a call center agent, from a virtual agent to a call center agent, all this routing has to be seamless. And other important aspect is this content management, because whenever the content is given by the voice chatbot or voice bot, so it has to go through a legal clearance. It cannot say anything which is offending the customer or anything like that. So it has to go through a complete legal process. Okay. And other aspect is in terms of how do we are able to understand the language and the natural language understanding and natural language processing. These are two things. One is understanding is the intent. Processing is that speech to text and text to speech. Okay, and then how it can understand multiple languages, 40 or 120 languages, which we can do. And the other thing is the system stability, like you're able to bring it like a scale. When you look at going after this area, the technology is mature, but the scale is a very important thing. So we are able to achieve the scale. So that's what I just wanted to bring that. I mainly this discussion or a session is to let you know that there is a transformation happening through this conversational AI technology, and that is disrupting the space. And companies are embracing this technology for an enterprise perspective, mainly because they are able to see that a lot of customer value and from a cost saving perspective. And it's, there is a hint of recession, so this cost is the first thing they would look at. The cost savings is a very important thing, and we are able to achieve a significant amount of cost. It's not like some few $1 million. It's like companies are looking at saving billions of dollars. So that is in nutshell I just wanted to bring in. So do we have time for questions? Aishwarya, whom will help us out in directing the questions?
Sir, hello.
Yeah.
So you told that TCS is disrupting this something space, is doing something in this space. How? What is that? I didn't understand. How TCS is? Yeah.
Sure. See, so TCS has partnered with Google, like any other SA partners, but we have built in solutions complementing the current Google solutions. So what happens is Google has created a platform, it has created solutions. But what has done TCS done is it has complemented the solutions which is there. So that way, what happens is Google is very strong in certain core areas. Okay. But when it comes to a legacy system migration like a Cisco or Avaya or Genesis, we have done that complete process, complete prototypes. And then what we have done from a backend system is we have created any backend system, we can automate that process, because usually Google creates it for the core systems, maybe certain Salesforce and other things. So we have created that backend. And then this conversation modeling is not very simple. Like, how do you model that conversation? We have created that modeling completely with our expertise, SMEs and all. So these are some of the differentiators or solutions complementing the current solution.
So this conversational AI is connected to say backend team of supply chain. Like I have worked on CRM 7.0, which is I think of it is SAP product. So so how this AI Google Space AI is only working on conversational part, or is this?
No. See that if you look at order management, if you ask for an order, then you will have to go into the SAP system, understand where the order is, and then you have to get back in terms of the response, right? So that is
SAP in that CRM. I think not only for order management. Yeah, you are right, but that is some part of that customer insights are also coming from that. So I think
it is an end-to-end thing. See, immediately it has to understand that this is the customer and this is I don't know what is your name. It has to understand. Sorry.
Kishla. Yes.
Kishla. Okay. So it has to understand the name. It has to understand the kind of segment they are here it's mapped to. And then what is the intent? What is the product? What are they talking about? and then how to get this answer in a quick time. Okay, and whether you are satisfied with the answer or not. It's not only that. See, yesterday when I was having a session chat with one of the Geo Telecom, I'm saying about a billing issue, but it is not solving that billing issue. Then it is
Yeah,
asking, have you satisfied? Obviously, it will not be satisfied. So, so that is what it is, a very tricky thing. It has to understand end to end and then understand, give that customer satisfaction.
because one
Okay.
thing you
Yeah.
told ki
Any other?
technology has matured enough. Is matured or is maturing? I didn't get that, but I think
Yeah.
in that,
See, there is no limit to that. It's always
yeah.
there is always see if you look at
Because what I
from
feel, sir, it is no way connected to the supply chain management, and until unless it is connected to the see, if a customer asks for some product or anything, any part of the product, it has to be connected to the supply chain management. So in that way, I think it's not matured enough, and
it is connected. It is order management. All this is connected only.
okay.
Okay.
So does it connect with the SAP also directly?
Of course, it connects with
Oh,
SAP. SAP is a main backbone of any company.
yes,
Most of the companies, yeah,
yeah,
it connects. Salesforce, SAP, and all is standard. It's
yes, yes, sir. That's why I wanted to ask.
sure.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
okay. Uh, Aishwarya or any other person there from IIT team? Okay, fine. I can just take one question. I think I'm on the top of the hour. I know we had some technology challenges. I think I'm also trying it here for the first time with the live session. So yeah, that's fine.
Sir, can you tell me the like NLP is evolving and many of the companies is working on it, I think so, text to speech thing. So what is the latest technology in this? I think can you name few things?
Yeah, that NLU engine, that Lambda technology, which I was telling you, no?
Yes.
So that is a very important technology. Okay, because in the speech to text, it's about like when you are speaking and I am speaking, it should be able to understand that there is a little bit of accent. And if you look at it, that we are all Indians, even though we have that different accent. If you look at multi-country, like when you are in UK, and then there are multiple calls coming from different uh,
Parts of the world.
part of the world. I mean, it's completely different. The way accent is different as a person, Spanish person is speaking is different from an Indian speaking. So it has to understand that, and it has to respond in a very short time frame.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
Hi, sir.
Yeah. Hi, Satak.
So is there like any support for other languages other than English?
Definitely, there are actually 40 languages Google has like confirmed. There are many more languages also because when you're looking at languages, it's global. We have to look at that as a global. So definitely there are other languages also they are exploring, but at least 40 is done.
Oh, okay.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi Suraj.
Yeah, is there a way that we can support or learn this technology right now?
Yeah, as a student, that's what we are working here, Suraj, because we want to look at interns or people who can contribute. We have the business use cases, and we have the Google technology. We can quickly give the business use cases, and those interested in uh, uh, learning this technology and contributing to the business use cases, they can do it. Only thing is the modalities of that have to be worked between IIT and TCS. So we'll have to work out that. Yeah. Does it answer, Suraj?
Yeah, yeah. Thanks.
Thanks. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, I think
So there's this Chat GPT framework, right?
Mhm.
Which is it analyzes you and does that. So how come? I mean, it's much more advanced in the sense of understanding context.
Mhm.
So how does the Google context engine better that way? In the sense you have to supply a lot of scripts in this scenario, right?
See, it can give all that it's like a Google. It's giving all the information, but when it comes to enterprises, right, it's slightly different. It has to authenticate, right? What information needs to be given to what kind of profile.
I'm sorry, sir, I lost you.
Sir, we lost your voice, sir.
So it has to understand that process. Yeah. Are you able to hear me or no?
Yes, sir, we can hear.
We can hear you now.
Actually,
Okay.
sir,
Okay.
yeah, I just want to add on the same question, like the GPT 3.0 and GPT 3.5, which takes input of around one more than billion actually input parameters actually, and it's a very, I mean, it's very much right now in the fashion. I mean, mostly companies are using this thing because it gives
Right.
all it solves many purposes, text to speech to speech, and multiple functionality it provides. So mostly
Sure.
company like they do extension of I mean this particular API. So what you were
Correct.
talking actually API the speech thing. So I have seen a similar thing with the Microsoft also. So
Mhm.
they have done the similar API interface to convert almost 85 languages as per my knowledge. So they are using the convert different language you can speak. They convert to your local languages. Right now they are working on the regional languages
Mhm.
in India only. So that's the update I have regarding the Microsoft API. They are working
Correct.
on the
Correct.
same thing, sir.
See, everybody is working on the same space, but what is happening is, I mean, I can't say that okay, Microsoft is lagging or something, but Google is leading because it's giving that end-to-end view. Okay, it has taken care in terms of the IVR, the enterprise level, and also the response and the kind of when you look at this NLU is very sensitive. It's not that this natural language understanding. It has to understand the person and respond appropriately. So that has been tested with many of the companies, and then now many of the companies are going ahead with Google in spite of
So can
other.
I ask one more thing?
Yeah, I
So
just
the major
one
set.
second.
Sure, sure.
I'm just saying. I'll just finish that. So even though Microsoft, any other technology is there, but Google is leading this thing because maybe because of the consumer, they've been working with the consumer for a long time, understanding that, and then the other languages also. Yeah, sure. Reason, yeah.
So you're saying the major selling point of this is compliance. Google has a lot of compliance resolved issues because like ChatGPT doesn't have that. Right now it is very nascent stage, although it has a lot of input points like how my peer said, like the network is very huge and it's openly available for training. But Google, you're saying, has a lot of compliance issues resolved so that the company can get in without more legal jargon involved. That's what you're
Yeah,
implying.
compliance, no, compliance in the sense it is understands what information needs to be given and all. It's not like anything for everybody. It's see, suppose as a CEO, if he is asked for any of the information, then that is more broader information. And then if for the sake of a person like who's who's in the shop floor, he was asking for a certain information. That's a different thing. And then the customers also, what customers needs to have, what kind of information they need to get, and is that the right language. There are other processes also. I'm not saying that, see, chat, there is a discussion happening about chat GPT and all this, but it is upcoming, but it's not that enterprise level mature like Google. That's what I'm saying.
So does this API have also access to the contextual API that Google provides? The Google contextual API, which understands a lot of things, like example from an image, that knowledge base, the Google knowledge base that they say. So we get access to that as well in this API.
In which one? In Chat GPT, are you saying, or which API?
No, in the Google API. So I'm talking about the Google API.
Yeah,
So
Google,
we
it has
get
that
access.
repository, no? So this has that research of so many years of research, it is taking that. So that's what I'm saying. That is why it is well researched and working well. That's the only thing which I'm trying to highlight here.
So are Indian companies using it yet?
See, we have been working in the US, UK market now, UK, US, and Australia market. Indian companies are doing it, but I have not been working directly in the Indian market now, so I can't comment on that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your question.
Sir, I just have a last question. I think it's been already time. Thanks for your time. I actually, as you talk about the Siebel and the speech recognition thing, AI implementation with the Siebel, right? Order management application. So, in order to when a Siebel is not the front end application, mostly the sales user they use this thing for to take the orders and to create the customer accounts, right? As far as I understand this thing. So how do you train your model actually? Like this is a speaking thing, right? You have to speak and you have to train your model. So how TCS actually, TCS use model to train it actually?
Okay,
Because
see,
they,
that is what we did is for one of the customers, we had asked the customers to just call and talk about what is the intent they're talking about. So we just captured a set of intent and understood that, and then trained that. And we also used a past history. Like, see, when you have
sir, we lost you. I think I'm not getting connection.
From his end, when I'm not getting the.
when I said about the order status, there are some three. Are you hearing or no?
Yeah, now sir, now we can hear, sir. Yeah,
Now
we
we can
just
hear,
lost
so
you
there
for a
was a
bit.
lag.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, what I was saying is when you're there is, we ask some of the customers to call them as a test. That is one thing, and we have a repository of the. See, if you look at the call center process, all the call recordings are there. That is a huge repository. We use that to train uh, the flow, the modeling, this conversation flow, and everything.
So one last question. So
Yeah, I
this
think.
context, sorry, sir. This API is trainable from our end. Like, for example, like a ML model, can we train this using our own audio inputs, or just audio inputs are fed to system and it all learns on its own?
Yeah, you use the recording audio inputs, and then you see how's the output coming. So you run the model and then test it. Then you fine tune the model. So you look at fine tuning the model. It's a deep learning model. Then you have to understand that model and then fine tune it. So it's a process where it will not immediately see. First time when we do, you might get only 30-40% accuracy. Then you increase it more and finally achieve that. So it's a process of tuning it. So model tuning is a very important part.
Thank
I
you, sir.
think
Thank you for your
Good evening,
time.
sir. Hello, sir.
thanks
One
a
last
lot.
question.
Have to no, I might have to
So can
start
we get an
getting.
opportunity to work with it?
Yeah, that's what we are trying to say. No, that there's a. I'm working with the IIT to see how we can get this process worked out. Okay. So
Yes.
if there's a way to work as an intern or something, that will be good, because we have some use cases which we wanted to see if any of the students are interested and they can work on it. And then, so how we can have an industry institute collaboration. That's one thing we are working out.
Yes, sir. Previously, Suraj was sharing this information with us, and we are very much eager to learn it and work with it, sir.
Sure.
I
I think.
second that, sir. I second that.
Yeah, thanks a lot, team. It was really a pleasure talking to you. Only thing is, I had some technology glitches there. That's fine. But I think the overall message is there's a disruptive technology, and we should look at this disruptive technology and how we can start working towards that, because there's a disruptive technology making a difference in the world, how we can work on it, align and learn, and then contribute. That's what I would request you to look at. Okay.
Thanks for the insights.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you, sir.
Nice presentation, sir.
Thank you, sir.